Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm the Obscure Angel PD, and for today what I do have in here is Tropico 6. So Tropico 6, it is not the first time that we have this game in here on the channel, because I have tested the beta, the closed beta, because the developers, the Wimbic Entertainment, had provided me the key before. So yeah, now we have some new graphical settings in here, including resolution scaling, which we are actually using, and there are presets, so I'm using the very low settings and 80% of resolution scaling. This game asks for an Intel CPU like an Intel i3 from the 2000s generation at 3 GHz, which is not much, 8 gigs of RAM, or a GTX 750, which is currently obviously much more powerful than our graphic card in here. And with these graphic settings, what I was able to get was an average of 25 frames per second and a 1% low of 16. So what happens is the game runs mostly above 20 frames per second. There are some moments where the game did drop, and you might think that, okay, this sounds really unplayable. The true fact it is not really the case, because this is a city building game, so this doesn't affect that much your gameplay. Of course, you like to see everything going smooth, which is not really happening in here, but the frame rate won't be getting in the way, okay, of your gameplay, so you won't be feeling that the frame rate it is affecting your gameplay, or that you are actually playing worse because of the frame rate. No, it's not going to happen. The performance, it is not that bad, and the graphics, even at very low settings, it looks really good, and I'm just using 80% of resolution scaling. So if you want better frame rate, you can always tune down a little bit further the resolution scaling to 70%, 60%, but I thought that 80% was enough, especially because, again, this game doesn't require that much performance for you to play decently. So I'm not going to talk too much about the game, because to be honest, I didn't play that much of Tropico 6, and to be even more honest, I never played a Tropico game before, from beginning to the end, or even spending as much time as it deserves. So I'm just going to skip ahead from that, alright? But from most of the people are saying that the game, it is pretty much the same thing as the other Tropicos. They didn't evolve that much. So if you have, for example, Tropico 5 or Tropico 4, probably you don't really need to buy this Tropico 6, because it doesn't have that much of new stuff that justifies a reason for you to buy this game. But for any other reason, if you don't play Tropico for a long time and you want to embrace a new game with this technology of Unreal Engine 4, if you find that need, or for some reason if you want to try this new game, well, go ahead, because the game costs 50 bucks on Steam, but you can get much more cheaper through Kinguin. If you are European, for example, you can get this game from around 30 bucks, which is a $20 discount. Or if you are from any other part of the world, you can get this game through Kinguin too, not only Europe. But by the time of this video, the keys for all the rest of the world, it is a little bit more expensive, but it's just a little bit, because it costs around 34 bucks. So it's still a massive discount comparing to Steam, and if you buy through Kinguin, you will be supporting the channel if you do that through the links that I have on the description. So if you want to buy the game right now through Kinguin, please use the links on the description. That should help us out on the channel a lot. But if you want to buy it through Steam, I do understand that, despite it is more expensive, it is also more safer. Alright guys, so I think that's all that I want to talk about Tropico 6. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Your distillery seems to be... It's my job to fully exploit the... cruel. Imagine my joy at being back on an island with brick buildings and indoor plumbing, and at having someone to talk to who is not a coconut.
Shh, my governor.
You're
Corruption is...
Governor, I have successfully milked.
Why are you wasting? The Crown's advisors could... I suppose that we should do something.